Hey guys, in this episode we are going to talk about cerebral palsy and jealousy. And I have never been jealous of anyone's disability growing up or another person's story. I was never like, when I was little, I never was like, oh, Sally can walk, I can't. And why can she walk and I can't? I've never been that way. I always have made the best of my situation. And even though I'm in a wheelchair, I do things different. And people with disabilities who can walk, they do things different as well. Everyone has a different story. Nobody is the same. Everyone has their certain challenges. Like I went to school for 12 years. I graduated high school with my certificate of completion, and then I went back to school to try to get my diploma because I didn't technically get my diploma when I graduated. So I passed the math, but I didn't pass the rest of it. And that's okay. Everyone is made different in different ways. And I was never jealous of the fact that my friends went off to college and I stayed home and I started working. And honestly, I feel like working is better than going to college, because I was not looking to be a nurse or a doctor or a philosopher or like a scientist or like a business manager or something like that. I love my job. I love what I do. I love helping my students. I love making a difference for them, and I always put them first. They always make me smile and feel good, and I feel good that I'm helping them, because you never know what their story is. So if they see somebody like me at work with a smile on their face and a positive attitude that can change their whole day around. But like I said, my friends never had to do physical therapy, all that stuff. I was never like, oh, I have to do physical therapy my whole life, but they don't. No, physical therapy just made me and still makes me a stronger, better person inside and out, because that physical therapy is still continuing, and sometimes I have to do my exercises on my own, but like I said, it makes me a stronger person inside and out. And last summer I went to a camp called Camp Horizon, and it definitely changed my life. I feel like, because when I'm at camp, you just forget about your disability and your limitations, you almost feel free. You get to swim every day, talk to other adults that are in wheelchairs and hear their story, and it's kind of nice to be around that crowd of people that understand your situation. And like last summer I got to swim every day, I got to do bicycles every day and exercise every morning. We did bonfires every night, we had dances every night in the basement at camp. We got to get dressed up. We did what was it called? Like a haunted trail thing, and that was fun. And we, like I said, we got to swim every day and sometimes at night, and like a couple times we ordered pizza, and they had an outdoor movie. So we did a lot of like fun things, and I still keep in touch with those friends, and I definitely am planning on going back to that camp next summer because it was just a wonderful experience, and I highly recommend that camp to anyone with a disability, a physical disability, because it's really cool. And yeah, so, and when I was in school, my friends had to write papers, like type it on the computer, and I had a special program called, those of you with disabilities probably have heard of this program. It's called Dragon Naturally Speaking, and I also used a program called Co-Writer, where I would just press a letter on the keyboard and it would come up with a bunch of words, and I would just click on whatever word I needed. So that was a huge help, and I never got jealous because they like could type faster, and I had to use special programs to help me with my work. I honestly think having programs like Dragon Naturally Speaking and Co-Writer helps you complete papers and tasks faster if you're in school. I highly recommend those programs because they are life-changing. And my teachers, I did most of my work independently at school because my teachers would scan my worksheets into the computer. So I would take my computer home every night and do my homework on the computer, and then I would go to my teacher's room and print out everything I needed before I went to class. And I was responsible to tell my aides what I needed to take home and what I needed to write in my assignment notebook. And so, yeah. And my teachers just treated me the same like any other student, and I feel like that's the way it should be. Just because you're in a wheelchair, you shouldn't be treated in any different special way. You should have the same responsibilities as others. So yeah. And like I said, when I'm at work, I use a radio headset, and I'm super excited that I'm gonna get it back from the shop next Wednesday, because that really helps me communicate with my boss and my coworkers, because sometimes we're in different parts of the building, so that really helps me out a lot. It makes my job a lot easier. So, and I just enjoy doing like certain things, like working, volunteering with my church, answering phones, just staying involved in many things. That's how I am, and that's how I've always been. And like I said, when I was in school, my gym teacher, when I was in elementary school, he made sure that I was able to participate in track and field day and do all the activities that I, just like any other student. And I had, when I was growing up, I had gym class, and my teacher would adapt things for us, but we would do the same things that all the other students were doing. We would just be in a different class. But yeah, so I've never been jealous of having a disability, and I never will. I will just keep pushing and focus on my abilities and do the best I can, and that's all people can ask for. I'm not a I don't give up on myself. I just keep putting my foot forward and do the best I can. So have a wonderful day, guys. Subscribe for new content coming up soon in the near future. So have a great day, and feel free to share my channel with your friends, family, anyone that has a disability. Please watch my channel, because you never know, you could get some vlog ideas off my channel. So have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later. Bye.